Folks, we're in paradise. Isn't it magnificent? And this is paradise looking to the east. No, it's looking to the south. This is looking to the south. That's looking to the west. That's where you usually see paradise. I'm here to tell you and to cheer you up with a very good story. A man was in the White House. He was in the Oval Office and he saw a gold telephone, and the people said to him, "You can talk to God on that phone." So he called up God and he talked to God for 3 minutes. He says, "What do I owe you?" And they said $300. A month later, this man was transferred to Israel and he saw a gold phone. "Oh yes, you can talk to God on that phone." So he called up God and he talked for 3 minutes. And he says, "What do I owe you?" They said 30 cents. He says, "What?" In the Oval Office, $300 for 3 minutes. And the people said, "Well, over here, it's a local call." "Mommy, Mommy, we had a fire in school today." "Mommy, that's dreadful." Little girl, "Well, we've been rehearsing for it all year." It was the first day of classes, and the college professor swaggered into the room and said, "If there's any dumbbells here, I want you to stand up immediately." A long time went by. Finally, one lone freshman in the back row stood up. "Are you a dumbbell?" the professor thundered, and the little freshman said, "Well, no, sir, but I felt sorry for you standing up there all by yourself." The little girl asked the Catholic nun why she always wore the same clothing. And the Catholic nun said, "What?" "It's a habit." What happens when ducks fly upside down? That's right, they quack up. The Chinese telephone book is not going to be published any longer. There are so many wings and so many wongs. People are winging the wrong number. The IRS says to the taxpayer, "I have having problems justifying as a medical expense $4 to the tooth fairy." The young policeman stopped the young lady and he said to her, "Your license says you should be wearing contacts." Forget that one, folks. It's ruined. Let me go on to the next one. This this minister, volunteered to give lectures in the prison to the prisoners. And after a while, the prisoners went to the warden and said, "Warden, we protest these lectures. They were not part of our sentences." Do you know why the baby shoe was crying? His mother was a sneak and his daddy was a loafer. Jokes go out of style. I used to tell that to all the children, and they all used to laugh. But nowadays, children don't know what loafers are. So their mother has to explain to them that a loafer is somebody who doesn't do his work, and a loafer is a shoe you wear. So jokes do go out of style. So the young policeman stopped the young lady and said to her, "Your license says you should be wearing glasses." And she said, "Well, I have contacts." And he said, "Well, I don't care who you know." Here's a thought for you. We are in the present. The past is back there. It's never going to come again. The future's up here. You don't know what it is. We are in the present. Who is managing the present? Who is managing the present? God is managing the present. God is doing it perfectly. That makes you happy. And that also makes you give thanks. So think of that if you do get discouraged. Favorite Bible passage verse, Isaiah 11:6, folks. The wolf shall lie down with the lamb. The leopard shall lie down with the young goat. The calf and the young lion together. The cow and the bear shall graze, and the lion shall eat straw like the cow. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all of God's holy mountain. You want to know why? Because the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of God, the knowledge of love. We're all in it together, folks. We're all in it together. All of us. The greatest thing we can say for all of us is that we'll know the happiness and the joy of being one with God. For all the saints who from their labors rest, who thou by faith before the world confessed, thy name, O Jesus, be forever blessed. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Ralph Vaughan Williams. Now, in our lifetime, Franklin and I, since 1937, our total deductions from our paychecks have been $102,000. Would you think it would add up? And our federal withholding in those years from 1937 has been $99,000. And the car repair, what do you think that's been in all these years from 1937? It has been $92,000. And technical equipment for Chat with Glendora and for the TV commercials for Glendora TV ads, that has been let's see, $70,000. And one time only personal has been $72,000. How does that add up with the money that you have spent? I want to report to you on all these TV stations who carry a Chat with Glendora. Portland, Oregon is doing fine. Nice people out there. San Francisco is taking the program by computer, and it's Philip Woods on the recorder, but it's Philip Jackson when you ask for him. And we can't get him to call back to see how things are going, but Jeff says he saw it, and they do stream to the internet simultaneously when they cablecast it. In San Jose, it's going very well. They're fun people too. And in Los Angeles, we have no idea what's going on with LA 36. Nobody answers the phone. Nobody returns calls. There is no public access TV in Los Angeles, the nation's capital, entertainment capital. So we really don't know what's going on there. We keep sending them programs every 2 months. A report on San Diego. Lynn Harper keeps a watch on it. She videos it at 11:30 p.m. Sunday night. Friday night it is, and then Saturday morning we talk about it. And she thinks the Chat with Glendora is her favorite public access TV show. And she knows a lot about public access. And Bill Putnam is the sweetie pie out there. He doesn't return calls period. He doesn't return calls period. You have to keep calling till he answers. Then San Antonio, Mr. Frank Burns will not take the program by computer, even though he's technically able to. He wants it to originate from San Antonio, so he wants Jeannie Ray, our sponsor there, personally to hand in DVD discs to him. So we stretched things over the weekend and got 4 programs on DVD onto disc, and they were posted on Saturday morning. Waterbury is unreasonable and also is exercising forbidden editorial control, but in the long run they are correct. They don't want any more repeats, and so today we sent them out 4 programs they've never seen before. And that's through Officer Dave Velarde and through Heidi. And they are the facilitators and the sponsors in Waterbury, Connecticut. Going over to DC TV, public access in the District of Columbia, the nation's capital. Karen Beasley is endangering them to a lawsuit against Title 47, the United States Code, federal law, that no cable TV administrator can exercise editorial control over public access. She has been told about that, and 2 programs have been posted to her last Friday. And we should call her someday soon and see if she's seen those programs, has she approved them, and has she scheduled them. That's enough, and next time we'll pick up where? What's north of DC TV? Oh, Montgomery County and Prince George's County in Maryland. We'll talk about those some other time if you want.